This is tooth number 5. It's an upper right bicuspid, which is behind the canine, and you can see the gum recession there. When the patient grinds to one direction, you can see how it's only touching that bicuspid. What's happened is the gum has receded. When we put air on the tooth itself, you can see the root of the tooth. This person's in their early 20s, and that tooth has become loose. It's a class 2-ish mobility, and when you look carefully, you'll be able to see the stress fracture that's right on the buccal surface there. Now that fracture is just indicative of a lot of extra stress on the tooth, and it's not at a point where the patient's having any pain at all. If the tooth, and as you can see there, the tooth is mobile, and if left that way, it's possible for her to lose more bone around the tooth and may even lose the tooth. And eventually she's going to need a gum graft around that area. And the first step, though, is to eliminate the force when she grinds side to side. You can see that with the red mark there, that's her jaw going into a lateral excursion where she's moving her jaw to the side, and the black mark was actually her up and down biting motion. And as far as the actual treatment, what I did was take a new multi-fluted finishing burr, which polishes the enamel and removes just a little bit so that other teeth will touch. In this case, it is the canine, and then once it gets past the canine, it's going to be the back molar. You can also see the edges of her teeth, how the anterior edges have these little grooves in them, and she has worn those down when she's sleeping. She actually had a night guard 2 years ago and has misplaced it and just went without the protection, and the wear has caused some damage on the anterior, like right there. And it's not enough for someone to notice in everyday conversation yet, but over a period of time, more stress fractures will occur. You can see the canine when she grinds to the left, how the canines have been ground flat, right in that movement there. And it's also touching the edge of the anterior front teeth. So what we're going to do is adjust the bite so that there's not as much pressure on that first bicuspid, and it'll go to the molar and the canine. There's the little red spot on the molar there. And this is just a temporary procedure. We don't want to leave it that way. There's just a little more redness there. You can see the mobility of the tooth as well. And I'm going to smooth that down just a little bit more, and eventually we'll come back and try to get a more even bite. But right now we'd like to eliminate any major forces on that tooth. That's the multi-fluted finishing burr. It really doesn't take very much to remove the tooth structure there in order to get it so that it touches other teeth. And that's the preliminary